Wholesaling Real Estate Marketing. In this video from my free Wholesaling University, we're going to be going over every single marketing channel that is used for wholesaling real estate. We're going to be going over how they work and what they are, and we're going to be going over some general info about marketing that you need to know that's incredibly important. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you my favorite marketing channel to use to find your first wholesale deal and to get wholesale deals. My favorite way to get wholesale deals. So make sure you watch this whole video. It's going to be super valuable. With that being said, let's talk about reactive and proactive marketing. And what is the difference, right? It's very important to know the difference between reactive marketing strategies and proactive marketing strategies. So you must be actively going for your prospect, okay? If you want to get a deal and you want to get a deal quickly, you can't leave it up to the universe to just whatever happens, happens. You have to actively be pursuing this deal. You cannot sit around and wait for the prospects to come to you when you are hunting for your first deal. If you're hunting for a deal, you actually have to hunt for it. You can't sit around and wait for it to come to you. Therefore, I recommend using proactive marketing rather than reactive. So an example of a reactive marketing strategy is Bandit signs. What is Bandit signs? Bandit signs is when you place up a sign on like a telephone pole that says, "We buy houses for cash," okay? And you're gonna put up that sign, it says, "We buy houses for cash, call us," and there's a phone number, okay? And they're gonna reach out to you if they're interested in selling for their home. If they're interested in selling their home. But essentially, you're just waiting for them to call you, okay? And so you could sit around waiting forever for people to call your sign, and you could never get a deal that way because you're not actively going after it. You're waiting for them to come to you. Instead, I would do a proactive marketing channel like cold calling, where you pull a list and you actively call the homeowners, chasing them down, chasing down a deal, right? You can call hundreds of homeowners. You're pursuing them, you're chasing after your deal, you're not waiting for them to come to you. So I highly recommend you do proactive marketing strategies when you're trying to get your first deal. Next, let's move on to what are the different marketing channels that are used for wholesaling real estate. The first one is cold calling, okay? And this is basically my favorite marketing channel, and we'll talk more about this one later on at the end of this video as well. This is absolutely the best way to get your first deal. Cold calling marketing is when you call homeowners and you ask them if they're considering selling their property. You say, "Hey, would you consider a cash offer for your property," right? And you use a cold calling script. Now, you guys can download my cold calling script for 100% free at jacobblank.com/free, and we provide that to you in the school community for the university, so you'll have my cold calling script. But essentially, you can cold call the homeowners yourself, or you can hire cold callers to call them. This is a cost-effective marketing strategy, and it goes back to the basics. It's rudimentary. How is it not going to work? Picking up the phone and calling people, how is it not going to work? You're going to find customers that way. There's no other way around it. It will work. So it goes back to the basics. It's a marketing strategy that works. In order to do cold calling effectively, you cannot be hand dialing homeowners one by one on your phone, though. You want to use what's called a multi-line dialer. And a little bit later in the Wholesaling University, I will show you how to use a multi-line dialer. But essentially what a multi-line dialer is it calls multiple homeowners at once, and it feeds you the people that answer. So rather than dialing them one by one and nobody picking up the phone, it's going to call like 10 people at once, and so that way we're sure we at least get one person to answer, and it feeds you that person that answers live on the phone, so that way you're not sitting around wasting a bunch of time not reaching people, because the name of the game is the more people you talk to, the more conversations you have, the more offers you make, the more deals you're going to get. So using a multi-line dialer, make sure you're getting a hold of people, getting people on the phone, and chasing after a deal. That way you're speaking to hundreds of homeowners every single day. So that's cold calling marketing. Next, we move on to marketing channel number 2, SMS. Now, SMS is a good marketing channel. A lot of people have success with it. It's not one of my favorites. It's one I've used in the past. I don't currently use it in my business, but basically it's sending mass text message marketing out to homeowners, essentially doing the same thing as cold calling. You're texting them, asking them, "Hey, would you consider a cash offer for your property? We're a local investor. We're looking to buy properties." And this marketing channel is an excellent marketing channel in certain markets. In certain markets, it works better than others. And a lot of people do excel and have massive success with SMS. There are some risks that come with SMS marketing, so be careful with giving out your business information. SMS marketing, same thing with cold calling. There is some legal liability to doing it. So again, this isn't financial advice. or legal or financial advice, make sure you do your own research about the legalities of doing SMS marketing and cold calling marketing. But SMS marketing, there's multiple different platforms out there for you to do mass text messaging, and it can be a very beneficial marketing channel for wholesaling as well. Next, we move on to marketing channel number 3, RVM, ringless voicemail. Similar to SMS, but it's using the voicemail box. It blasts out a bunch of voicemails that do not ring people's phone, and they just show up as voicemails in their voicemail box. A lot of people excel with this marketing channel as well. So basically, you would leave a voicemail that gets blasted out. It doesn't ring their phone. It just shows up in tens of thousands of people's voicemail box where it says, hey, was trying to reach you about a cash offer for your property. Call me back if you're interested. And then you get a bunch of inbound calls calling you back from the ringless voicemails. Next, marketing channel number 4, direct mail. Now this one's a little bit more expensive of a marketing channel, but it can be super good. It's when you send letters or postcards to homeowners through the mail asking them if they want to sell their property. And then once they get the mail, if they're interested in selling, they'll call you back. Now, it can be a very good marketing channel if you target certain lists, and if you mail during certain times of the year, it can be a very profitable marketing strategy. So there's certain strategies with it and methods with it where you only want to target certain lists with direct mail, and you only want to mail them during certain times of the year in order to get the best return from this marketing channel. Next, we move on to marketing channel number 5, which is PPC or pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click. This is another more expensive marketing channel, and you need to have at least $6,000 to $10,000 a month to spend on it for it to work. It can bring in higher quality, more motivated leads, but I recommend doing this marketing channel later on in your business once you're doing deals consistently every single month. There's also pay-per-lead providers out there where you're able to purchase leads that come from pay-per-click marketing, and you're able to pay like $50 to $100 per lead buying them off the website one by one, a la carte, and that can be a good method as well to find deals. It's called pay-per-lead. But essentially what this is it's running digital ads on Google where when you search words like sell my house fast, the first 4 websites that show up on Google are going to be advertisements, and basically if you run ads, your company would show up as one of those 4, and then homeowners can click on your website, fill out the form, and request getting a cash offer from you or call your website number. Next marketing channel is SEO, or search engine optimization. This is an organic way to get your website to rank organically on Google, so that way it shows up higher on the list, so when people search to sell their house, they see your website. This is a long-term play. It takes a while to rank on Google. It takes months before it actually starts producing results and profits, and it's pretty complicated, this marketing strategy. It's definitely not for beginners, and it's something to look into in the future when you're more skilled at wholesaling and you've got some deals done under your belt. Next marketing channel is marketing channel number 7, which is Facebook ads. This is similar to Google pay-per-click. It takes a little bit more money to do it, but it's a little bit more affordable than Google PPC. The lead quality isn't going to be as high of quality as Google pay-per-click, but the leads are more motivated than other strategies. A lot of people excel using this. You're able to do geo-targeting and track people based on their searches and whatnot. So there's different filtering that you can do with Facebook ads that can be very valuable. We love Facebook ads. We've done a lot of them. We've ran a lot of them. It's a very good strategy. Next is Bandit signs. It's like what I was mentioning earlier in this video. It is a reactive strategy though, so I highly recommend rather to do proactive strategies, going after the homeowners rather than waiting for them to come to you. But it's printed out Bandit signs for We Buy Houses Cash, and then you put your phone number on it and you hang it on telephone poles. I have many videos on my YouTube channel going over exactly how to do this marketing channel. You want to get a ladder and you want to get a staple hammer and big zip ties, so that way you can put the signs up as high as possible on the telephone poles, so that way they last longer, so the city doesn't take them down quick, so that way you can get more eyes on the sign before the city takes the sign down. I used to do Bandit signs when I first got started, but I never got a deal from it. I'd recommend you do cold calling over Bandit signs, but it is a pretty good marketing strategy in certain markets. In a lot of markets though, it's kind of become obsolete. Bandit signs are like $1 or $2 per sign. All you have to do is look up like dirt cheap signs on Google or Google Bandit signs, and there's a bunch of different companies that will print them for you. Next, we have free marketing channels. So let's go into free marketing channels. These are ways to get deals for free. So door knocking. You can walk around neighborhoods looking for beat up properties, knock on the door of the property and ask if they're interested in selling, right? Or you can just walk around neighborhoods and look for addresses and then use cyberbackgroundchecks.com, which is the free skip tracer, to get their contact information and call the homeowner. Driving for dollars. It's where you drive around neighborhoods looking for beat up properties. You skip trace the address for free using cyberbackgroundchecks.com. And then you call the homeowner and see if they'd like to sell. So you drive around your neighborhood or other neighborhoods in your area looking for properties that have like a dilapidated roof, overgrown grass, beat up properties, right? And then reach out to that homeowner because they might be motivated to sell. The next free marketing strategy is Craigslist. You're able to post ads on Craigslist saying you buy houses for cash, and you can also look up properties that are for rent or for sale on Craigslist and call the homeowner or the landlord and ask them if they want to sell their property and try to make them an offer, right? If they're listing their property for rent or for sale on Craigslist, it's likely that they would consider selling it for cash, so you can call them up and make them an offer. The next is the Zillow for sale by owner strategy. There's another video in this free university that goes over exactly how to do this strategy, but essentially it's looking up the properties that are listed by owners for sale on Zillow and making them an offer for their property. You can also do for rent by owners on Zillow as well. You can also use the website for salebyowner.com to do the same strategy. It's a website where homeowners list their property for sale, and then you can go ahead and make them offers. Next, we have referrals or agent outreach. If you reach out to your network, friends, and families and see if they know anybody that's looking to sell, and you can tell them that you pay up to $5,000 or $1,000 referral fee if you buy a house that they bring to you. You can also reach out to realtors and say that you have a lot of buyers or you're an investor and have them bring you deals that need a little bit of work that aren't ideal for the market, and you'll be able to make them an offer, right? So use your network, do agent outreach, have people bring you deals, right? Make sure people know that you're looking for property to buy that's distressed. And if they bring you a property, you'll give them up to a $5,000 referral fee if you end up closing on the property. Now, let's go back to the best way to get a deal, which is cold calling. This is the marketing channel that I recommend that you use to get your first deal. What this consists of is getting a list of motivated sellers. And in other videos in my free Wholesaling University, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to pull a list of motivated sellers. Once you get that list of motivated sellers, I want you to put that into a multi-line dialer and call this list for at least 4 to 5 hours every single day. When you're calling this list for that much, you're going to be reaching hundreds of homeowners, and over a few months, you'll be able to get a deal from this marketing channel. All it takes is a list of motivated sellers, a multi-line dialer, some sales skills and some training on the cold calling script, and some consistency and dedication of making those calls for hours and hours every day, and you're going to get deals. So I love cold calling. It's my favorite marketing channel. That wraps up this video for every single marketing channel, and I will see you in the next video in my free Wholesaling University. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the link down below and enroll in the full free university so that way you can access the rest of the free training videos. And if you'd like to upgrade to the complete Wholesaling University, it's only $297 and you're going to get access to over 40 more videos than what's inside the free Wholesaling University. This complete Wholesaling University goes over everything you need to know from start to finish on how to get your first deal and then to scale the business all the way up to doing $1 million every single year. Look what's inside. All of these educational videos on every single part of the business. So that being said, if you'd like to upgrade to the complete Wholesaling University, it's only $297, but if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link down below and at least enroll in the full free Wholesaling University so that way you can access the rest of the free training videos. I look forward to seeing you inside the program because you're going to also be able to network in the community with all the other students. I look forward to seeing you inside.